Shock RC is ready. UAV recon ready. Friendly Shock RC is ready.
Hello you what's his faces, welcome back to another video. 𝕮𝓐 here, and today, well, I just woke up, but I'm gonna be talking about something really not crazy but super important that no one talks about in this game. And I know that's like his title I use all the time, but it's insane. So I want to preface this by saying I was literally up to like 6 a.m. last night, and I was just playing around and I was messing with stuff. Actually, not on this game. I was messing with stuff on Apex Legends on my console because I was playing Apex Legends recently with my little brother, and I just wanted to get into the game more because it's gonna be upcoming in mobile, and I actually really love it. And whenever I play a game, I'm sorry for this rambling, but whenever I play a game, I like to be really good at it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just learn claw on console. And I was like, okay, wait, let me just learn 6-finger claw where all my buttons are there. I'm like, wait a second, what am I doing? That's nice and all, but I'm a mobile player first, really. So that's a lot of time and energy that it takes to learn claw. And I'm like, yeah, I can maybe if I was a console YouTuber or whatever, I'd learn it, but I don't think it'd be the best way to spend my time. So I just decided to, you know what, stop and go to sleep. But not before I had watched a video on it. And while I was watching a video on it, it reminded me of something. The way you hold your hand on claw, it's so important. And I'm going to explain that because this was another video I wanted to make on reaction speed, but I'm just going to put it in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to multiplayer, and as you guys can see, this is the beta and this is the training mode. By the way, this is you're probably going to be seeing this in, I don't know, it's going to look weird because I'm probably going to be making this in my editor, my mobile editor, and I'm going to make a proper vid today, but I just wanted to get this out as soon as possible. But yeah, so essentially I was just messing around, and I don't know, I got back on the game Call of Duty Mobile, and my aim was insane. When I say insane, it was crazy. I know it's weird, but where I intended my aim to go, it went. And now I'm not saying if you do this is gonna happen to you, because I have like what 100,000 snipes under my belt and hours of control with the sensitivity. But what this gave me is complete control over my sensitivity like I never had it before. So I usually would play like this, but I decided just to take my hand and put it like this and then cover it. And so what I'm doing is I'm almost using my nail, not my nail, but completely aiming, I guess, more directly. And I don't know why, but when I do this, I'm able to aim and hit stuff way easier. Now this is not my normal HUD layout. Like, I try to copy as best as possible when I was half tired, because this is the beta, so it's not going to be how everything is, but it is crazy. So I don't know why, but when I do it like this, well, actually I do know why. I'm gonna give my theory. I'm able to hit shots way easier now. I mean, I'm missing shots because you guys got me nervous and junk, but it's still weird. And I guess maybe I'll post something. But yeah, I was just running around in S&D 6 a.m. barely coherent or whatever, and I was just hitting shots. So one thing, I don't know, one thing that where you know you have good aim or something is when you're not really trying to play too much positioning, but you're still doing really good. So for example, if you have really good positioning and really good aim, you are a force to be reckoned with, right? In this game, you guys are gonna see my positioning was meh, but my aim was on point everywhere. Like, I was tired or whatever, but everywhere I wanted, every place I wanted my aim to go, it would hit. So that's basically what I'm trying to say. And I guess I know this is rambling, but I discovered this at one point before earlier, and that's when I was playing 4-finger claw. And for some reason, when I did this, my aim would get better. I don't know why, but basically, I guess you're more accurate when you're like this rather than having it like this, pretty much. So depending on how you put your claw, it's going to determine how accurate you are, and a few other things. And another thing on top of that, the way I was hitting my buttons. So when I used to play claw, like 4-finger claw like this, I would hit my buttons by doing this, and then I would do that, and I would just hit with the side of my finger. That's nice and all, but that leaves slight room for error, because for some reason, I don't know why, but in this game, Call of Duty Mobile, this is my one pet peeve about the game. Well, I have a lot, but it's like my major one since even beta. They haven't even touched on, I don't know why, but I can move from here. I can move from the shoot button. I'm like, that is terrible when I'm trying to aim and I'm 4-finger claw, especially on a phone. So what this basically allows me to do, this wonky setup, is it allows me to almost have the same precision as iPad player, because when an iPad player that plays with 6 or more fingers plays, they basically have their aim directly on it and they just tap it, and it was way more clean. Now when I had it like this, it was kind of clean, but I still had room for leeway when I would go ahead and try to shoot. But now it's like I'm directly hitting it, and it's making my snipes even faster. So I'm just hitting everything. Now, of course, these are these little bot things or whatever, the training room, which I absolutely love. I hope, I know it's not gonna be online, but it'd be dope if it would be for some people that just want to be able to get on the game, practice online. What this also is gonna do is gonna prevent me from toggling this, because I hate when that happens. It's terrible. But yeah, that's basically it. That's the video. And I guess, let me think of, oh yeah, one more thing before I go. So if you guys stayed this long, freaking birds, chill out. I know it, god dang it, it's not even that early. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But yeah, basically, I bring my finger up here to reload because it's easier now, and I guess now I'm technically playing 7-finger claw. But yeah, so the last but not least thing, if these birds would shut up, is the fact that whenever you switch to something else claw, it changes your reaction speed. Because somebody with 2 thumbs, they have complete control over their 2 thumbs. They're used to their 2 thumbs. They're just gonna go ahead and hit it. I guess that's a weird analogy, but they're just gonna be able to go ahead and hit whatever they want to hit easier than someone who's playing claw. And of course, when you play claw, you're gonna practice it and you're gonna get used to it. But unless you really specifically go ahead and train your reaction speed, or just your fingers with claw in general, your reaction speed is gonna be a bit slower, or even on par with that of someone who plays 2 fingers. It's crazy, but if you're not training how you're shooting, or I guess how your fingers are, your reaction speed is not going to be that much faster than, or it could even be slower than someone just playing 2-finger, I guess, with 2 thumbs. And I guess that's something I wanted to point out. So for example, I have this trainer app that I guess you guys can look at, and where is it? It's called Reaction Trainer, right? Pretty fun app. And I don't know, whenever I don't have Wi-Fi or whatever, or I'm not able to get service, I just literally go into here and I go endless play and go difficult mode. And what this allows me to do is it allows me to train all of my fingers, and I try to distribute the things around them evenly. Now yeah, my reaction speed is going to be pretty trash, but if anyone can actually distribute around evenly, it's just going to make you a way better player in general. And so this is why I just do this, because it just allows you to get all these fingers limber, more so than what you normally have. Because I noticed this little feature by playing this mode, because whenever I would play with my thumbs, I would actually do super good, but then I would try to play claw, and then trying to use my mind to memorize and not have my fingers bumble over each other, it was way harder, and mumble or stumble over each other, it was way harder. And I don't know, it basically you're gonna have to practice, just like with anything. So just make sure you also practice your reaction speed and just your overall control over your claw. It is gonna make you a better claw player. But I guess, I don't know, I'll title this video Claw Secrets or whatever, I don't know, but it's really weird. I guess I'll post, I don't know, I'm not gonna post anything. I guess I'll upload a high kill gameplay of me proving or whatever. But god, I don't know what happened, but basically just maybe it's almost like I'm aiming properly now, or it's taking full advantage of all this experience and time I put into practicing my aim. But yeah, that's it guys, hope you guys enjoyed. New video actually coming on this, and peace out.